Stop. Let's take a step back to the very beginning, because to really understand what we did, we first need to go back to where we started. For the last few months, we had the great opportunity to work on our interdisciplinary business project together with voestalpine Steel Division. voestalpine is a global leader in steel and technology with headquarters in Linz. The company employs around 51,000 people worldwide and operates in more than 50 countries with over 500 production and sales locations. voestalpine is known for its high-quality steel products, which are used in industries such as automotive, railway infrastructure, aerospace, energy and construction. With green tech steel, voestalpine is taking a major step toward climate-neutral steel production. The company aims to reduce CO2 emissions by up to 30% by 2030 and achieve full climate neutrality by 2050. Against this background, it quickly became clear to us how relevant and important the topic of our project was, but also how challenging. The key question we started with was how can voestalpine better promote its sustainable product, green textile, at trade fairs and events. Let us briefly introduce ourselves. Hello, my name is Quintiana.
And I'm Celine.
Hi, my name is Nicola.
And I am Amar.
Hello, my name is Ayla.
Let us now talk about our experiences during the last months.
So at the beginning I was a bit confused because the goals weren't 100% clear, so we really needed some time to really figure some things out and really understand the topic.
Yeah, especially with the concept in the beginning when we didn't really know what to submit and maybe did a little bit too little work on the concept.
Yeah, we never made something like this concept before, so yeah.
But I think we got more structure after we had some meetings with our supervisors. So we met with the voestalpine supervisors once a week and also with the Czech EU supervisors.
Yeah.
So it really helped us. And also we had a guided tour at voestalpine in Linz to get to know the production.
Yeah. I agree. I think once we had more meetings with the supervisors and this guided tour, we could get a better understanding of how the whole process actually looks like, and actually I think it helped us a lot.
Yeah, it did.
What was the process of the seminar like?
In the first IBP class, I was really curious and I was waiting to find out who I'm going to work with together for the rest of the semester.
Yeah, and also we had the external kickoff meeting at Keba, where we finally met our voestalpine supervisors. And also we got some more details about our project.
Yeah, and afterwards we did a huge literature search, met on campus. We also did weekly Zoom meetings, so that was a lot of work.
We also had a lot of joker meetings with our professors, which I think helped us a lot during the project. And I think it's also important that we start the interviews with the customers at the early stages, so we had more time to.
Yeah, if you think back, we started in March and we had our last interview in end of June, so it's really important to start with the interviews as early as possible.
Yeah, because it takes so much more time than you expect.
Yeah, we underestimated it.
Yeah,
a little bit.
Yeah.
How is the project progressing and how is the collaboration with the company?
I think the biggest part was to write our paper, so we wrote at the end nearly 100 pages about theory and also our empirical part.
And we also had to do constantly presentations to keep our supervisors and professors updated, and also had to film our whole process.
Yeah, I also think that the communication between professors, our group, and the supervisors at voestalpine was also a bit tricky because it was hard to keep everyone on track.
Yeah, that's true. And at the end we also had a final presentation at the voestalpine headquarters in Linz, where we also get the chance to listen to all the other presentations of the other groups.
Yeah, but if you look at the beginning, I think one of the hardest part was to understand how the company works in general, what we have to do, how to market the product. I think that was how to market product in an innovative way. That's the hardest way, because it also involves creative work as well, not only theory and
What were the goals of the seminar?
So the main goal of our project was to create a solution for voestalpine where we implement what we learned from our professors, all the theoretical aspects, into a real-life solution that helps them with their marketing strategy. And while doing all that, we also had to keep the costs in mind.
What were the biggest challenges and learning moments?
So I think the biggest learning for me personally was how to find good literature that actually fitted to our topic, and also we had to find lots of concepts that we could use them.
Yeah, I think for me it was getting hands-on experience in the B2B sector and actually understanding how to work under pressure in the team.
Yeah.
For me, it was also interesting to learn how important it is to sell your solution, because even if you have the best solution in mind and you cannot explain it in a proper way, no one will listen to you.
One of our biggest ups was definitely the collaboration with voestalpine Still Division. From the start, we had great support and insights directly from the company and our supervisors Celine and Hannes. Another big advantage for us was the exchange with our professors. The regular feedback really helped us to stay on track and continuously improve. Another highlight was the company visit in Linz. Seeing the steel production and understanding how steel works in practice really helped us connect with the topic. And when we finally presented our booth concept and received positive feedback from both our coaches and professors, we knew we were headed in the right direction. But of course, not everything went smoothly. At the beginning, we struggled a bit to really understand the production process of green textile, especially if you don't have an engineering background. We also had moments in the team where it took some time to bring together all our different ideas and opinions, but in the end, that made our final concept even stronger. And honestly, there was a moment when we thought, really managed to bring everything together, the concept, the video, the presentation in time, but in the end, it all worked out. After weeks of research and concept development, we are now excited to show you the results of our work and give you a clear picture of what we developed. The short video you are about to see brings together all the ideas and insights you have gathered throughout the project. The booth consists of 5 clearly defined areas that together tell a consistent and engaging story. The first area is the welcoming area, where visitors get information about the different areas. The second one is a mock-up of a voestalpine production site in Linz. The third area is an animated wall that shows the production method of conventional steel and green textile. The fourth area is a double-sided touch display where visitors get to know the services that are offered and can play an allocation model game to calculate their CO2 savings. And the final area shows the goals of voestalpine that they are aiming to achieve. With this concept, we not only managed to tell our story, we also created more clarity, trust, and interaction at the trade fair booth. That was our interdisciplinary business project with voestalpine. We developed a concept, faced challenges, and learned a lot, and grew as a team. Thank you for listening.